recording. Fine. So see, last what we did, we have created this web application route and schedule. So if you see web application route and schedule response, so in web application we have this header, transaction ID, query parameter, these three query parameter, and then if you see here, then we have company code, origin location, location code, and location description in get route. Okay, but if I go to mobile application get route, so this one is mobile application, this one is for get route. See, header is same, query parameter is same, but if you go to output message of get route experience API, we have only location description. In web application we have location description and location code also, but in mobile application they don't need location code, only they want location description. So that is the advantage of experience API. Why we create different experience API? For different experience system, they may need different set of data. Okay, that web application need location code also, location description also, but this mobile application only want location description. Okay, so based on experience system we will create different experience API, and that experience API will send different response to different experience system. Okay, some system may need multiple sets of data, some system may need like a small set of data, some system may need different set of data. So that's why we are creating different experience system. So now we will work on this mobile app. So similar to this get route, in get schedule also, if you can remember, in web application we have location code and location description in destination location and origin location, but here we have only location description. But other part like header, query parameter, then this like URL, everything is same. Only small change we have in response. Okay, so only we have one field less, like a location code is we don't need location code. So what I will do, either we can create that YAML from very scratch what we have, or what we can do, we can do copy paste and we can update that YAML. Okay, so for this case what I will do, I will do copy paste and I will update that YAML. But in process API we will create YAML from very scratch, we will create from starting. Even I think in process API we don't need. Okay, process API also we can use copy paste only. So now how I will do copy paste and I will update. So see steps one by one. So first I need to create duplicate of this. So I will open this. Okay, so see here duplicate is here, duplicate. Okay, and we need to provide name. Okay, so instead of creating typing name, I will take, so I made some small change, so let me make it here also. Retrieve consolidated route and schedule, this one is for web app XP API. And go to setting, duplicate. Okay, so since we have already existing, this YAML file is already there, only I will change this web app to mobile app. Okay. Mobile app XP API. Duplicate. So now you can see this we got for. Okay, we made duplicate, but this one is coming, everything will come same what we have. So here I will change manually. So web 2 I will make it mobile. Mobile app XP API. This YAML is to retrieve consolidated route and schedule for mobile app. Mention like this. Okay. Now let me delete these all things. Let me close. Okay, so we have this mobile app XP API. So if you want to see, then go to Design Center. We have two Experience API. This one is for mobile application and this one for web application. Okay, so now I will go to mobile application and I will do required change. So one by one we'll see everything and we'll try to identify. So we'll start from root. Mobile app. In root we can see method is get, what we use for this web application. URL is also same, booking, transport type, route. So we'll see here. So booking, transport type, route, everything is same. Then header, transaction ID. In header we have transaction ID, company name, departure location, destination location. Okay, so this one is header and other three are query parameter. These three are query parameter. Then in response we have one change. In response we have only location description, but if you go here in this get route, okay, we have type get route. Okay, if I open this type, so where I will find this type, so we are using get route response. So we have get route response and this include this data type. Okay, get route 200 response data type inside data type folder inside root. I will go to that particular location, root data type, and this get route response. Okay, if I open this, here you can see we have first type object. Okay, first type is array, fine. Then we have object. Okay, object, inside object we have company code, origin location, destination location. We have company code, origin location, destination location. Now company code we have string data, company code we have string data. Origin location we have only location description. Origin location is an object with location description. Origin location is an object with location code and location description. So this one we need to remove. Fine. Same thing we'll do for this one also. Location description is not required. Save it. So this change we did, but we need to do in example also. So we need to remove this. Everywhere we will remove this location description. Okay, save it. Now see, whatever data type and example both are matching, so it should not create problem in YAML. Okay, so YAML is fine. Otherwise, if we will change only in data type, we will not change in example, then we will get error. Okay, so if you want to see error, then we will do that error in case of. Okay, we did for root. Okay, sorry, we did for root. But in case of schedule, we'll see that error first, and then so first I will update this, we'll see that error, then we will update this example also. Now go to schedule. In schedule also we have same thing, we don't need this location code. Okay, so I will remove this location code. Same from origin location also we don't need this location code. Okay, now I will not do change in example, so first we'll see error. Okay, so get schedule, wait for some time. Actually sometime it takes time to retrieve all the information, so once it will retrieve, then it will show error. Okay, we did change and we saved now. Destination location, location description, yes. So it should show error here. Wait for some time, or let me reopen this. Sometime actually we have I have observed this, it take time to load everything. So this one for mobile application, there should be error in our main YAML file. Why we will get error? Since our data type and our example is not matching. Still it's not giving error. Okay, means sometime it take time to load, but we know what is problem, means what error we can get and what we need to do change. So we need to remove this, since we removed from schema, so we need to remove from here also. Since in main YAML it will match both. Okay, if both are same, then only it will be green, means success. Otherwise it will give some red symbol here and error will be there. Now we are okay with this mobile application. We need only small change. So what I did, instead of creating that YAML from very scratch, I did a small change, like I updated that YAML, and now we are fine. Okay, let me know if anyone has any doubt. Okay, so we are done with mobile application YAML also. Now we'll go to process API. So if you go to main design, so till this point we completed YAML of this two. Now we will work on YAML of this. This YAML, if you see, this one is also similar to this one. I think almost 100% similar. So what I will do, again I will not create this YAML from scratch. I will just do copy paste of this YAML. So first I will show you this YAML again, and then I will show you this YAML. So you will find both YAML are everything is same. Okay. So first let me go to web application. In case of get route, we have booking, transport type route, transaction ID, these three query parameter, and this response. Okay. Now go to process API. Okay, see, booking, transport type route, URL is same, method is also get, transaction ID one header, company name, departure location, destination location, everything is same. Here only they have provided some description. If provided, only retrieve the list. So this one is required for logic, means what we will apply, business logic we will apply now. For that information we will use this. Okay, but everything is same. If you say response structure also, everything is same. Okay, for schedule also we have booking, transport type schedules, transaction ID, field name. Here also we have some description extra, but this one we will use for our business logic. Okay, if you see response also very similar to our XP API. So for this process API also, what I will do copy paste. I will not create YAML. Okay, sometime you may have different ramal, sometime you may have same ramal. Okay, for example, if we are getting a different name instead of location code, we are getting some other name, so in that case we need to create new ramal file. But here everything is same. So what I will do, I will create one more duplicate of this web application, since process API is very similar. But in experience API we are not applying any business logic, we are just bypassing. But in process API means while implementation there will be lots of difference, but in ramal we don't have a difference. Okay, in ramal we don't have any difference. That doesn't mean we in code also, like when we will develop our code, in code there will not be any difference. Okay, in code we will have lots of difference in process API and experience API. Okay, so what I will do, I will create again duplicate. Before that, again I need to copy this. For web app, I will create one duplicate. Name will be retrieve consolidated route and schedule. This one will be okay. For process API we don't have process API based on web application and mobile application, so we'll not use this. Okay, what happened? Oh, duplicate. So we don't need this, and this one will be process API. Okay, so for process API we use generally term BAPI. Okay, business API or process API. So this one will be retrieve consolidated route and schedule BAPI. We don't have different process API for mobile app and web application. We have only one, so we are not mentioning mobile or web app, only BAPI. Create duplicate, and everything is same, so we need not require to do any small change also. Okay, in case of mobile application experience API we had some change in schema and the example, so we did change, but here we don't have, so only we created duplicate, and here we can do description for process API. Fine. Now I will go to design center again. So till this point we are done with 2 experience API, 1 process API. Now we'll go for next, this system API. Now we'll see in system API what all details we have. So now you can see here travel on tip, route and schedule. We have method get. We need basic authentication also. Okay, then we need transport type, transport company. So you can see here we have difference. We have transport type, then transport company, and then route. Okay, and then we have this structure is also different. Okay, so this one is origin location, location code, destination location, location code. So in same way we will have multiple payload. So let me update one more payload. Okay, so we will have array. Inside array we have object. Object will have origin location. Origin location will have location code. Destination location, that will have location code. But detail is different. Here we have any query parameter. No, we don't have any query parameter. but we need one header. Okay, so header actually we need, I forgot to add, so I will add now. In input we need one header. Okay, and in output we have this structure. Now in schedule part, again you see like method is get, then transport type, transport company, and schedule. And then in input we have these two data, and a part of that we need header also, and these two are query parameters. Okay, okay, and output we have departure date time, the available seat, origin location, destination location, and what we have sample payload. This one is sample payload. Okay, so this one is a little bit similar to our this experience API. Yeah, I think it's similar to experience API, but still we have lots of change. So this time we'll not do copy paste, we'll create from scratch, so you will also have understanding how to create from scratch. This one also we can do some part copy paste, but let it be like we'll do from very scratch. So let me start with system API, with system API travel on tip. Okay, this one is for, we, as you can remember, we have two system API, one for travel on tip and another one for fast go. Okay, travel on tip. Okay, so let me check name is correct or not. Travel on tip only now. So till this point we are done with these three. Now we are working on this travel on tip. Okay, so we are working on this system API. Okay, so let me go to that page again. Process API, then system API. Fine. So now we'll do everything step by step. So create new API spec. I will do copy and paste. Retrieve travel on tip, route, and schedule SAPI. System API we term as SAPI. Okay, YAML version 1.0, create new API spec. Okay, so we'll give one description here. So for description we'll use description. This API will fetch routes and schedules from travel on tip system. Okay, so using this API we will call travel on tip system to get route and schedule. Fine. After that, what all things we have this three URL. So in URL we have this. So one is URI parameter, transport type, then transport company is another URI type, and then routes is resource. Okay, so we need to create this. So structure will be, we can keep in one line also, but we'll make it in 3 lines. So I will tell you later why we are creating. Okay, so these two are URI parameter and this one is resource. Okay, Now what is method? Method is get. Okay, so method will get. Okay, so after method, what we need to define? We need to define all the inputs. Okay, so first we have only one header with name transaction ID. Okay, so header, we will define header. So where is header? Yeah, here. Header name is transaction ID. Okay, so for transaction ID, mandatory yes, type string. Okay, so required true, required true, then mandatory yes, type string, type will be string, and we'll give one example also. Example, we can take this value. Fine. Now do we have anything inside header? No. Then we have output. Okay, so a part of header we don't have any other input, neither we have query parameter, neither we have body, only we have URI parameter that we define inside base URL. Okay, so after this we will go to response. Okay, so response, sample response they have given, so we'll create response. Okay, so in response, as I told, like we have 200, then 200, 400, we will have multiple. So let's start with 200 only. So after response code, in response, first we take response code, then we take body, then we take type of this body. If you see a type, then JSON. So I will take application JSON, and then next this description. So I will create schema. Okay, so for schema, what we need to do, first we will select type is of array. Here also you can see type is array, then this array contains object. Okay, so what after this type we need to select items. Okay, inside item, what item we have? Object item. Okay, so type of item will be object. Okay, then in each object we have two property, origin location, destination location. Okay, so this type will have properties. Where is properties? Okay, so first properties we have origin location. I will copy this, I will paste here. And what is the type of this origin location? Again object. So type will be object. Origin location of type object, and if this origin location has one property, location code. This type has one property, location code, and what is the type of location code? String. Okay, and value is this, so I will take value. So this location code has, okay, first I will make it required true, and then type string, then example, this. Okay, fine. Now we are done with this property of this object. Now we have second property, destination location. So we need to come on same origin location. Yeah, this one. So array has object, object has first property origin location, second property destination location. Now again, if you see, destination location has same thing, its object and location code it has. Okay, everything same. So what I can do, I can do copy paste. Origin location of type object, property is this. Fine. Oh, till this point everyone clear? Now example, we need example. Okay, so for example I will go to same hierarchy of item, sorry, application JSON type, same hierarchy of type, we are at same hierarchy. Yes, I will take example. Okay, and enter here and copy paste this example. Oh, something is missing here. Array should be closed here. Is there anything else missing? No. So still what I will do, I will paste it here. Okay. Okay, we don't have option to format here, so what I will do, I will use JSON beautifier. I will paste it here, process it, copy it, and okay, here only we have API designer and I will paste it. Okay, so
Ravi?
yes, yeah.
Yeah, you give same example for destination and original location. Same example.
Yeah, it's okay now. Anyhow, we just want to display it contain multiple object, so it's okay. Do not, if we want we can change, but anyhow example
You-
is just
You required in true, no problem.
yeah, no problem.
Required
True, na? So required true means
Yeah.
that should contain some value.
So okay.
Means this location code should be there. If we will not keep, then it will create problem. Fine. So we can take second example also if we want. We can change some value. Okay.
Okay.
So we are done with this. Let me see if anything else missing here. No, we are done with till response. Now we will work on schedule of this system API of travel on tip. So you can see here we have method get, URI, transport type, transport company, and then we have schedules. Okay, so if you go here, then we have close this transport type, transport company, and then get method. Okay, so same hierarchy we will have. Oh, sorry, we have root resource, so on same hierarchy we will have schedule resource. Fine. So again we will have same method, get method. Okay, actually we are getting some this now. Okay, let me do something. So actually we can remove this from here. Just to make it more like systematic. Now get schedule. Okay, anything else? No, fine. Oh, okay, we missed one thing here. We define only 200. We need to define 400, 500, everything. Okay, so after 200 we'll define 400 page not found, then 400 bad request. And okay, so for bad request what I will do now, for bad request and other we have same structure. Okay, so if I will write everything again, then it will take too much time. So what I can do, we have already this backup, so we'll copy paste from backups since all those details will be same only. So instead of typing, I will explain here and I will do copy paste. So in 400, body will be application JSON, type will be object. It will have two data, status and message. Status will be 400, message will be error message, and example will be like this. Okay, same for 400. Example means it will contain object. Okay, this object, status and message will be there. So in schema, we are defining type object, status 400, message this. Both are required true. One is number, another one is string. Same for 400 and 500. 500 also type of object, property, status number, message this, and example will be this. So instead of typing everything, I will do copy paste. In your real project also you will do same thing. Actually, you will have many existing YAML. Okay, you need not require to do or write everything from very scratch. You can follow any existing. Okay, so everything is fine. 200, 400, 500, fine. So what I can do here also, I can do same. Oh no, it's not on correct place. Okay, we'll do copy paste later on. First we will define our request response. Okay, so schedule, we have another resource. Schedule, we have another resource, method is get, and then header, we have only one header, transaction ID. Okay, so we'll define header. Header we can do copy paste since we have same header. Okay, and after that we have two query parameter, departure location code, destination location code. Okay, so I will take query params. First one is departure location code. Okay, we'll see details. Okay, detail is not here. For system API, let me think, departure location and destination location, if will not provide, then yeah, if we will provide, then it will give result of particular departure and destination. And if we will not provide, then it will give all the departure detail of departure and destination location. Okay, so this one will be optional. Okay, so make it optional. So required will be false. Then example and all we can define. So for departure location, let me take it from previous one. Better to take this too. Everything is here. Or I can do this. So this one is departure location, destination location. I will do copy paste here. Okay, and this one will be our first line, and need to delete this line. Fine. So departure and destination location code, and here also code. These two will be string, optional. Okay, so first departure location code required false, and then mandatory and type string, then example, bnsg. Okay, then after that we have another query parameter, that is destination location code. Sorry, it should be on same hierarchy of, yeah, fine, only na departure location code. Then same thing will be required. If you want, we can change example, so klgmy I'm using here. Fine. So we have one header, we have two query parameter. Now we'll see if we have anything in input. Input we have header query parameter. Fine. We don't have anything else in input. Now we'll go to output. In output, if you see, we have departure date time, available seat, then travel route origin location code, travel route destination location code, and if we go to example, see, we have same example as we have in Experience API. Available seat. Okay, we have only one data. No, we have different set. So we don't have company code, like company name we don't have. Available seat we have, departure time, date time we have. Okay, few data are different, so better we'll create from very scratch. Okay, and anything else we need to see here? Okay, this one is also coming in object, then object will have array. If you want this departure schedule, this one is not required. So what I will do, I'm doing some small modification. This one is not required. It will be simple array, and in this array will have multiple objects. Okay, it's creating some problem. Okay, let me go to this JSON beautifier. We'll see if we have any error here. Okay, no error. So we'll copy this and we'll paste here also. Fine. And we'll go to our YAML. Okay, so here we need to define response. First response will be some code, response code. So we are going to define success, so 200. Then 200 will have body. This will be of type application JSON, and then we'll define type. What is type of this? Type will be array. Okay, so before that, okay, let me define parallelly example also, since we have already copied that example. That should not create any problem. Let me see. Okay, so we have this example. Let me intend it. Okay, so this time we define example first, and now we'll create schema. So type array. Okay, so now it's easy to follow also. Type array, and this array has object. Okay, so what will be for array? We need to define items. So what is item? Item type has array. Oh sorry, items, this array has item and item is object. Okay, so item is object. Next, now this object has three, no, 1 2 3 4 property. Okay, so type object, and then this has properties. Properties. Okay, fine. Okay, so first property is available seat. Second property we have, okay, one by one we'll define each property. It's giving error here. So, okay, fine. So first property we have available seat. Available seat is of type integer, required true, and then example 20. Okay, so type integer, number will be there, number, then type, oh sorry, type we already defined. Type required, okay, required will define first. Required, true, type number, and then example. Example will be 20. Fine. After available seat we have another property, departure date time. Departure date time, for this also required true, type will change. So required true, type will be sorry, this is string, and then example, we can take same example. Fine. Now third is travel route. Third property is travel route. This is of type, what is type of this travel route? Object. Type object, and then okay, travel route is object, and again this object has two property. Okay, so type object and then properties. First property we have destination location. Okay, and this is of type, okay, first travel route is of type object. This has property destination location code. This destination location is again of type object. This destination location is again of type object, and it has one property location code. So this type has one property, and property is location code. What is the type of location code? Is type of string, and example this. So this one is required true, type string, example KLGNY. Fine. So destination location is fine. Now after destination location we have another property, origin location. For origin location everything is same, so I will do copy paste. Here I can give some another example, BENSG. Fine, I hope we are done with, yeah, now this object is repeating object. Okay, so we define this object here. Okay, and this object is of type array, so array is already there. Okay, everyone clear with this? So we are done with this 200. For 400 and other we will do some copy paste. So for 400, 404 and 500 we'll do copy paste. Okay, let me take again. So 400. So I will go to same hierarchy. Yes, we are at same hierarchy. We define 400, 404 and 500. So now we'll compare everything. So we have transport type, then transport company, then route and schedule. Okay. Okay. So route, we have get method. It has one header, only one header in input, and then it has response, 200 response, 400, 404, 500. In 200 response we have array type, means output will be of array, and this array will contain multiple objects, and this is detail of that object, and this is example. Same for schedule, we have get method, we have one header, and we have two query parameter, and then we have 200 response. Okay, for example, let me make it in one line. So this last line we need to remove this, we need to remove, oh sorry, this last line. Remove this, then remove this. Both are same, but if we will keep in multiple line, then when you will minimize that, this will not minimize. Now if I will minimize, then everything will be minimized. Okay, so if you want to see, now go to example, everything coming in one line. Okay, 400, 404, 500, everything is fine. Now we are done with this RAML. Only thing we need to follow, that is best practice. Okay, so now we'll do everything what we did. So now we'll create first folder structure. Okay, for reference we will open one existing RAML, since we have folder structure there only, so we can make our work speed, means we can speed up our work. So let me open this one. So first we have library. Okay, so we'll start. Okay, let me open first. So first we have library, then common, then root and schedule. Okay, libraries. Okay, new folder, libraries, then common, roots and schedule. Inside this we have new folder, common, it will contain all the common files and all, then roots, and then schedules. Okay, fine. Now okay, so inside common we have data type, example and traits. Inside common we have new folder, data types only, no? Data types, then examples and then traits. New folder, and then first we are creating all the folder. Okay, traits, since we have already identified what all folders we need. Same we need for root also. For root we need data type and examples. New folder, data types, and then traits. For schedule also, new folder. Okay, data type and example. Sorry, data type, examples. Okay, here I need to delete this, so click on this three dot, delete this. Okay, better we can rename also. Okay, already selected delete, so delete it, and then new folder, examples. Fine. Okay, so we are done with all the folder. Since we have already existing structure, so we followed that and we created. Now one by one we'll start minimizing this ramble. So let's start with the example. Okay, so first we'll remove all the example. So first let me remove this one, Control X, and this example is for roots. Okay, so what name we have given? Let me see structure. For root we have name get roots 200 response examples. Okay, get root. Okay, get roots 200 response example. Okay, same thing I will create. So inside root we have example, new file this time. Now this is JSON file, so we need to select other, give get roots, then 200 response, then example, format it. Okay, so we need to include this in our main ramble. Include copy path. Fine. So we'll do same for Control X. Okay, this one for schedule. So I will go to schedule, example, new file, other, get schedule 200 response, then example, and then JSON, create, paste it here, format it, copy this path, go to main ramble file and include it here. Fine. So till this point we took two example for root and schedule. Now we'll take common example also. Okay, this 400, 404 and this 500. What we did actually, we took three example, or yes, we took three example. Okay, so we'll take this one first, 404, 400. This will take this one first. This one is common. Okay, so we are using for root and schedule both, so this example will create in common folder. Example, new file, other, this one for what name we used, let me see name, 400 response example. Okay, this one for 400 response example dot json, format fine. Same for 404. Okay, we can do same thing for get root also. So this one for get schedule we did, for get root also we have same thing. So here also something I did mistake, let me see. Okay, I removed this 400 also, that should not. Fine. Fine. So now 404 we need to do. So I will take this, go here and click on new file. Okay, so this one is 404 response example format, copy path. Okay, and go to here, include, okay, same thing. We'll do for this 404 also. Now for 500, take this, create one JSON file again. For JSON file, remember we need to take other. Okay, name will be 500 response example dot json. Paste it, format this, copy path, go to main YAML and include this, include and path. Okay, same thing we need to do for get root also. Save it. Okay, so till this point we removed all the example and we kept inside example folder. Now let's start with data type. Okay, so first we'll start from get root. So this we have data type till this point. Okay, so what I will do, copy this. Okay, so for data type, okay, this one for root only I took na, yes, root. So root folder data type, new file, YAML 1.0, and then name should be, okay, what name we used to follow, let me see, data type get root 200 response. Okay, similar to example only we will add data type. So this one will be get roots 200 response data type. Okay, so here we can paste. Okay, so make let me indent this. So need to click on shift and tab. Okay, one more tab should be there. Type array item, everything is fine. Then why it's giving error? Let me see in existing. So we have data type here. Type array. Okay, data type, then type array item. What is extra here? Title. Okay, I think I did some mistake. Yeah, I did some mistake. Okay, so this one I created, we need to create data type. I created something else. Let me delete this. Okay, before deleting this I will copy this. Well, let me see if I can select. Yeah, we can update here only. We need not require to create new one. Yes, you can add data type here. Okay, so you can change here also. It's not like after creation of YAML you can select here. So I select, I can select data type. Okay, you can select whatever you need. So we have multiple thing here, traits, data type. So I selected data type. Okay, so we need not require to delete this. Just we will copy this path. Copy path. Okay, now this is data type. Okay, so for data type we need to create types in main YAML. Few things as I told you need to remember. For data type we will use types. Okay, and then we need to give some name of this type. So this one is for get roots. Let me see what I used, a capital or small. I think we should start with capital. No, get roots only. Okay, we can use any. So camel case only I am following. Okay, and then we need to give that path using include. Sorry, include and then path. Now we can use this types instead of this schema. Okay, so in type we will use what type we have created. Okay, so we created get roots. Okay, so we are using this get root, similar to get schedule. Okay, we mentioned get root response. Okay, actually these two are not sync. Actually, if we mentioning response, then here also we should mention response. Since we don't have any type for request, so it's okay. If you want, then okay, later on I will update. Actually I will make everything sync, so it's response. So let me make it response now. But for other also we did copy paste, so there also I need to update. If I update here response, then it will give error, so I need to update that point also. So here we go here. Yeah, better mention this response. Sometime it will happen like get root we will have request also, then we will able to identify get root response, get schedule response. So we'll do same thing here. Get root will mention response also. Get root response. Okay, now we'll create one more type for schedule. So I will copy paste everything, copy, go to schedule, data type, new file, YAML. Okay, last time we remember, like I told, I did some mistake. So actually that was not mistake, but while creation only we can select data type. So here you can see, okay, YAML is fine. Specification, inside specification you can select data type. Later on also we can do, but better we'll create starting only. And then we need to give proper name, get schedule, get schedule 200 response dot YAML. Then click on create. Okay, so see, by default only it will select data type, and now we'll paste what we copied. Okay, now make it indent. So Shift and tab. Fine. Save it and take path, copy path, go to main YAML. First create one type. This type will be get schedules response, then include this. Okay, so we'll remove this type and we'll use that. Fine. Okay, so till this point we followed some best practice. Now we'll see. Okay, now we can go ahead with traits. Okay, or before traits we can go with this data type, common data type. Okay, so this data type we can take from this. If you see here, this all structure is same for 400, 404 and 500. So for this we create only one data type. So I will copy this. We'll go to data type, new file, RAML 1.0. We'll select, yeah, this one is fine. Here we will select data type, and then here we will give name. So what name we have selected last time? Let me sync it. So data type will be common error data type. Okay, so we'll follow same common error data type. Okay, error, then data type, same name we will follow. Fine. Create, go to next line, paste it, make it intent, shift tab. Fine. We'll copy this path, copy path, and then we'll go to main YAML, click enter. Okay, so what name we used? Common error, common error, then include this. Okay, so I will copy this, copy path, and where I will use, I have to use everywhere, like from the start. Okay, we'll replace everywhere. We replace this 3 place, then here also this for 404 also, this 500. Actually, since all these three has same type, example we have different but type is same, so okay. Now only thing we are left with traits. Okay, so we'll create traits now. Okay, so how many traits we need to create? One for header. Okay, so let's see. Inside trait, header, transaction ID, then traits. Okay, and then inside common business library we include. Okay, fine. So what I will do, so inside common, new file, YAML, specification will be traits, name will be header, then okay, fine. So name will be like this. So first I am going to create for header. So headers, then name, transaction ID, okay, and then this one will be trades. Okay, headers, transaction ID, trades, create, and then paste it. Let me see if it is. Let me make it proper indented. Then we'll copy this path and go to, we need to create one more file inside common. That will be new file, type will be YAML, and this specification will be library. Name will be common business library. Okay, create. Here inside usage we need to create traits, and what is trait? We have to give name. So name we will use transaction, spelling is correct, CTION, transaction ID, and then we need to include, then paste it. Okay, so it's giving error. I think for traits we don't need include. Yes, let me see here. For trait we need include, but in our case it's giving error. I think that error will go. So anyhow we'll use this. Okay, so instead of using this directly, we will take from here. So let me remove this. Okay, so include traits header transaction ID traits.yaml. Fine. What's going not? We are taking like this only, library common traits, then traits name. What is difference in between these two? This is also inside common folder. Yes, this one is also inside common folder, then trait. Okay, anyhow it's not giving error, so we'll see later on. If it will give error, then we'll think we have to identify, means we have to provide full qualified path. Okay, fine. So next, what other traits we have? So first we'll create all the traits. We'll go to main YAML. So this one header we already created. Now here we have header, then we have two query parameter. Okay, so first one is departure location code. So I will copy this one and go to traits. This one will be query params, departure location code, and dot traits. So go to new folder, YAML is fine, 1.0. This one will be traits, this one will be query params, then departure location code, and then traits. Query params, departure location code, traits. Fine, create it. Go to next line, paste it, and then make it indented. Okay, then copy path. Actually this one is not working, but still. So this one is departure location code, include. Okay, so if I give fully qualified name, qualified path, it's giving error. So instead of that, what I can do, remove this till this point. I think it need only from traits. Okay, so this one is also fine. Now we have one more trait, so that is last one, this departure location code. So I will take from this only, and I will remove this departure, sorry, I will remove departure, we need destination location code. Okay, so go to traits, new file, RAML, specification will be traits, and this one will be destination. So first query params, then destination location code. Okay, and then traits. Okay, and then click on create, paste it in next line. Okay, so we need to okay, and then what I will do, I will go to again this common business library, and here name will be destination location code. Okay, destination location code, and I need to include this, include traits destination location code. Fine, so we have created all the traits. Now we need to take this library in main YAML file, this common business library. Okay, so how we will do that? So here, so we need to use this usage, and then we need to give name. So I will give common. What name we used for existing project, existing YAML, we'll see, will follow same name. Yeah, common only, and we need to give the path. Okay, so after common, then we need to give path. This path I will take copy path. Okay, so we now everything inside common. Now how to use this? Remove this each, and then we have to take this common dot whatever traits name. Okay, so first write common, then dot. See, we are getting all the suggestion transaction ID. We need this header traits transaction ID. Here fine. Now actually let me remove this extra space. Okay, so 400 is 500 also, we need to remove extra space. Okay, so here we have this header, so we can take it from taste. So each, and then this one will be each, then common dot. Okay, it's not giving suggestion, why? Oh, sorry, it should be from here. Each will be here, each, then common, then transaction ID. For these two query parameter also will take value from, so here it will be common, and then departure location code, and then third one will be common, then destination location code. Okay, I think we are done with this. Okay, yes, usage fine, get 200, 400, 405, everything is fine.